You're new. The abrupt man who joined her in the elevator of the Parker building had a nasal voice and pale skin. His chin was host to a pointy goatee, which only served to amplify his triangular face. You're the new investigator from England, sent to audit our census? Ember forced a smile. Correct. I'm Ember Wright. The man glanced at Ember's chest, flashed an insincere smile, and then looked away. Ember felt her skin grow flush. Did this bloke just look at my boobs? She did what was socially expected. She pretended not to notice. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Neil Page. The man looked straight ahead at her reflection in the stainless steel elevator doors. He didn't even bother to make eye contact with her. The elevator hummed quietly, and nothing more was said. When the LED display illuminated 3, followed by an audible ping, Neil took a step forward. The doors hadn't even fully opened before he exited and walked away. Ember stood back a moment, attempting to make sense of the rude exchange. Neil couldn't distance himself from her quickly enough, it seemed. She touched her nose to her shoulder and sniffed. I did shower this morning after my run, didn't I? Good morning. How may I help you? Before Ember registered that it was her that the question was being directed to, the cheerful voice spoke again. Oh, you must be Ember, right? Hey, I just realized that sounds like your full name, Ember Wright. You've been expected. I'm Joy. Welcome to Minot, and welcome to the Department of Investigation. The energetic words streamed rapidly from a young changeling woman. Her perky brown ponytail swished like a pendulum as she skittered around the receptionist's desk. A steel filing cabinet was open, papers were rustled, and a manila folder was produced. Ah, yes. Good morning? Ember hadn't intended to frame her response as a question, but she was struck by the whirlwind of energy that this cheerful woman exuded, especially following the awkward interaction with Neil. Oh, what a cool accent! I wish I had one. You can tell most people who are from around here by how they talk, don't you know? Oh, you have some crumbs on your blouse. What a lovely top! I love bright colors, but I can't wear synthetic fabrics. Ember stared at Joy for a moment as she processed the succession of syllables. She glanced down at herself and embarrassedly swept the remnants of lemon poppy seed muffin from her clothes. She had resisted only so long before she succumbed to the sweetened flour prior to leaving for work. She justified the freshly baked treat as a reward for the miles she trod as most of Minot slept. It was worth it, Ember muttered. As the young changeling woman rifled through a cabinet, Ember closed her eyes and focused. Immediately, Joy's aura shined brightly against the inside of Ember's eyelids. It was a skill that Ember taught herself, one which allowed her to see beyond surface aura to reveal the animal form contained within a changeling. Joy's animal form was unusual, a small, furtive rodent. Ember didn't know what species it was, and the investigator in her couldn't allow a mystery to exist. Yet she could never reveal to anyone that she was able to see a Drew's aura, much less the animal form hidden within changelings. To the extent of the combined knowledge of herself and Wallace, no living mage had this ability, except Ember. Pardon me for inquiring, Ember said as she opened her eyes, but are you a changeling? Joy grinned broadly. Yep. How'd you guess? Oh, I suppose you had a 50-50 chance. It was either changeling or Malvern. Or I guess 33%, since I could have been half Drew. But half-Drews aren't allowed to work upstairs since they aren't able to get the security clearance. So 50-50 chance. But yes, I'm a changeling. My animal form is a sugar glider. Ember got as far as opening her mouth before Joy continued, breathlessly. I know what you're going to say. Oh my God, what's a sugar glider? Am I right? Well, I'll tell ya. Sugar gliders are energetic little critters that act and look kind of like flying squirrels, but they aren't related to squirrels. They're marsupials. Aussies, which is funny because I've never been down under. Oz, I've heard it called, I guess because it's so far away. I don't know. My parents weren't at all surprised when I reached my manifestation date and boop, I ended up changing into a tiny rodent. I guess you could say all the signs were there that I'd be a little different, but I don't mind being different. In fact, I prefer it.